Goodness comes and evil goes. Kimungo.
Ukombozi, Kimungo Ukombozi, Kimungo Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Karibu, welcome. My name is Kwende, and today we're going to get into another important subject, and that subject is celebrate your first fruits of the harvest. The wonderful, the magnificent season of Kwanzaa is forthcoming, and indeed it is a celebration of first fruits of the harvest. It comes from the phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, meaning just that. And it is a celebration that brings forth all the joys, all of the grand results that African people have brought into fruition throughout the entire annual cycle. So month by month, season by season, cultivation and development has been engaged in, or at least ought to have been engaged in during the year, so that by the time we approach the season to celebrate the harvest, which Kwanzaa is, we have our baskets full, so to speak. We have our grand and bountiful crop, the triumphant yield of all of the efforts for African ascension in whatever sphere, in whatever ways that has been best possible. And so Kwanzaa is a magnificent season of celebration. Now, of course, at its core is the Nguzo Saba, the seven principles, Umoja, meaning unity, Kujichagulia, meaning self-determination, Ujima, meaning collective work and responsibility, Ujama, meaning cooperative economics, Nia, meaning purpose, Kuumba, meaning creativity, and Imani, meaning faith. A core foundational level of values to enhance, to empower African life, from the more senior to those oh so special young ones that must indeed become senior themselves in wisdom and in rightful order. And certainly in this arena, one of the things that has been worked on is the formulation of ASBWOC, African spirituality by way of Kwanzaa, a formulation to give spiritual focus in a harmonizing way in African life. So celebrate Kwanzaa and celebrate the African self throughout its various levels. And with that, let us move to the portion of the program entitled Quotation Vibration. The quotation for today comes from the classic music album entitled Seven Principles by Steve Cobb and Chavanduka. And at its inception, the whole album is worth a listen. At its inception, there is a line that says, "Let's come together now, it's Kwanzaa time. Let's come together now, it's Kwanzaa time. Let's come together now, it's Kwanzaa time." So those few words, as few as they are potent indeed. And indeed, we ought to, in whatever ways possible, in the best ways possible, come together, whether it's establishing new relations, whatever it is, we can do that coming together. So with that food for thought, and surely it is food for thought, Kimunga Ukumbozi, Kimunga Ukumbozi, Kimunga Ukumbozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth.
Kwanzaa is for real. We've got to live our own greatness, reveal what we want. Kwanzaa value seal. We've got to be our own nations, yield what we want.